So I picked crispy bacon, potato, and egg from La Hacienda. Go there a lot. It's really good. I like it because they make it like my mom. My mom makes really good breakfast. That was like a big thing growing up. My name is Saenz, and I'm a tattoo artist. So tattooing for me is kind of almost like meditational. Once I start tattooing, I sort of like disconnect myself from sort of all reality or anything. If anything, everything is gone. There could be some shit going on outside. I don't even know. I don't even know what's going on. But it's just totally just focused on the tattoo, I love that. You know what I mean? It feels really good with tattooing. It's like a totally different canvas, but it's a canvas that's alive. This canvas talks. It has emotions. It has life. It's probably I want to say it's probably the most beautiful canvas I've ever worked on. And just to know that this person is okay with having your art forever, I mean, that's pretty fucking cool. My brother, some of his closest friends knew that I drew, and they would always say, hey, you should tattoo. And I'm like, I love to draw, but I just never thought someone would actually want it on their body or anything like that. So I had a good friend in the art scene. His name is Arnulfo, and he's awesome. I give a lot of credit to him. You know, he believed in me at that time. Although the friends believed in me, he really believed in me, and he kind of he was working at a tattoo shop, and he said, hey, we need someone, maybe someone to help out around the shop and stuff like that. And I'm like, cool, man, I'll give it a shot. Everyone that I worked with was really supportive and really great. I was always worried about like hurting someone, like inflicting pain on people. I mean, that was a big thing for me. So when I had to teach myself to not think about those things and really focus on the artwork in general, and how I was gonna get good enough to where I can tattoo at a pace that was gonna work for my client and for myself, but also produce good quality tattoo. I was really hard on myself at the beginning, and I didn't have enough confidence at all. You could barely hear my voice. It was a lot of growing up. I was also very young. I did have an ex-boyfriend, and he was a very big part of my journey. Line work is very important to me, and that's a very hard and challenging part of a tattoo. So, but what I started with, and will always be my first love with tattoos, is traditional Americana. That is just something that I had to teach myself how to do, and I've learned it from others as well who I've worked with, and it just has all the solid elements for a tattoo for longevity. Pretty cool. And then from there, as I learned that, then I kind of evolved to putting my own little twist on it. Other styles came about that I really like also, like black work style, because I did a lot of like pin art before tattooing. And so now I can add that towards a little bit of traditional. Them bones is a little something of what my brain and heart might look like. If there's a lot going on, and there is a lot going on in that place, in my little shop, is because there's a lot going on in me. A lot of things inspire me as whatever I do with my art and stuff like that, and how I feel, and mood is very important, and visual stimulation is also very important for me. I always kind of like going to gift shops and hospitals. So I loved going to gift shops and hospitals. Like I loved it growing up. I don't know. I was there a lot. I don't know. There was always something going on. Growing up as a kid with my mom and my grandmother, we did a lot of garage sales, a lot of antique stores and stuff like that. So, and I wanted to create an environment where, I love visual stimulation, and I know there's a lot of people who probably like that also, and just a little bit of something. These are the things that I have in there, or some are from my personal collection. Some of it is stuff that I wouldn't mind keeping. it's evolved a lot throughout the years, but where it's at right now is, I think, is where I'm most happy with. So I tattooed my brother's friends. Well, they're my friends too, and but I got to meet them through him, and I mean I love these guys, and they were like my little brothers and stuff, and it's crazy, man. Like they want to get tattooed, and I'm like oh gosh, I don't know, like I'm scared, I'm terrified. So I would tattoo them, and then they had me doing all kinds of like stuff, by the knee, the chest, and all this stuff. You know what I mean? And I was like, oh my God, I felt so bad. So I would run my machines a little lower, I'd be like, oh, are you okay? And I'm like, that's how it was at the beginning a lot. And then now I go to town, man. There's no breaks. There's no nothing. No. You can totally have, okay, like if someone needs a break, you're going to have to like tell me because I'll keep on going. Yeah, I won't. But I don't even think about it. You know what I mean? Unless I'm hungry, right? Or thirsty, or, need some caffeine or something. But shit, yeah.